What's up, guys? Nightingale here. Welcome back to another Update Notice video. Today we're going to be covering Groundhog's Day and see what the Omni-Dominial has for us today. I just whiffed the first two. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. I'm not even going to hide it. So yeah, today let's go in and see what Groundhog's Day has for us. All right, number one. We're going to be starting with Guild War Indomitable Season. Hooray. You know, look, we mention this every time a season rolls around. Just, please, just give us, like, our max rank Mystic rewards so that we don't have to do this ramp up, ramp down stuff. Like, keep us in the matching, do whatever we do. Just, please. Stop the preseason crap, or change how preseason's done. It's annoying to go back down to nothing and then work back up to it, then to have it stripped back down within a month later. Just, come on. Anyway, the Indomitable season will be starting for Global on the 4th. For everybody else, for Asia, Korea, and Japan, it'll start on the 3rd, because y'all are in the future. So yeah, you're gonna get some top 100 stuff for those of y'all who actually care about that. World Arena Triumph season ending is now our second thing we are jumping into. So Triumph season will end on the 4th, and preseason will begin on the 4th. Now this one, I don't care. Y'all can have a preseason, because y'all get to experiment and do stuff. And then the Indomitable preseason beginning is to be determined, aka it'll probably be about a month. And then they will do it. But this will be the time where they're going to do any balance changes, things like that. And I'm just going to call it now. It's probably going to be the Season of the Warrior. Just throwing that out there. All right, so for those of you who care, it will be the rewards. Basically, is you're going to get the Epic Skin from Masters and above, Gold and below. You'll get the Conquest points. And you do not get Conquest points for anything above Master. It's really stupid. You know, that should be an additive category, not a subtracted category. Sure, they're giving you a skin. Technically, it's worth $50 if you technically count the gold or the money cost of it, but let's be real. Anything else extra. So, yep, that will be it, and you'll get your also spicy frame depending on where you go if frames are your thing. All rewards except for the Epic Skin will be distributed on the... Oh, the skin won't be coming out right away. Interesting. Will be distributed on the 2/4. All right, y'all can go watch LQC's video if you care to see it. So, yeah. Number 3, Moonlight Theater, the first step. Story of the Moonlight Hero, Arise. How to enter Chapter 2, 1010. Basically beat the second episode in its entirety. And the first step, for information, would be the first step. Consists of 6 episodes in total. All stages of Moonlight supersede with NPC battles and do not provide any stage clear rewards. Alright, first episode will be available and free for watching, and then the next episode will cost theater tickets. So, Runway Fighter is coming next, which the cast will be Top Model, Designer Lilibet, Lone Crescent Bologna. Odd that that's the new ML5 that's coming out, and they're releasing this. And then Bad Cat Armin, keyword on bad. You'll be able to get your tickets from that. Illustrations, you'll get an illustration for doing this. Improvements will be made to allow players to tap on world illustrations, enter each world, as well as the process improvement made, battle improvements, story. This really isn't any improvements that I can really see from what I can tell. But hey, they're saying they're improving it, so they're improving it. All right, number 4, and probably the most exciting thing of this update notice is Ancient Inheritance Season 5 is here. So, yeah. This will start on Monday. My favorite and probably only real content in Epic 7 I truly, actually enjoy. That's, PvE. That's not just click it and forget it. Nice. So... Again, the usual TLDR here is 16 members or more can do this. Account rank 40 or higher. You can participate as a new player if your account is a rank 40 or above. You just need to get in. and get going, get established, go in. Your gear doesn't really matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter. The set matters more than the levels. So getting units, just have the sets, get all that stuff. We've got guides on that on the channel, all that good stuff. It's a lot of fun. Coordinated guilds do a heck of a lot better than guilds who run around like a chicken with their head cut off and probably don't end up beating Ancient Inheritance. So coordinate with your guilds, join their discords, all that stuff. Make sure you are a part and be active, and that's will help totally change your experience for Ancient Inheritance. I see injury gear. As far as the shop is concerned, depending on how your guild does will determine how this plays out. So, yeah, let's take a look at the gear. All right, please, for one Ancient Inheritance, let the whole set not suck. I beg you. Okay, defense and injury. Why? All right. Just please let the stats be good. Just please let the stats be good. That's all I'm asking. All right. The boots is health percent. Okay, I guess if we're building a super tank, I'm not mad with that. Defense, speed, effectiveness, ER. It's a great boot. I just wish it was speed with HP on it, but instead of the speed substat. But it could be good if it rolls speed. I'm not mad. I'd like to see this thing rolled. There's a lot of things I could use that boot for. Sword sucks. No crit damage on it. Again, I hate the bipolar swords. I want it to be either an attack sword or HP sword. I don't want it to be both, but it is what it is. Hope you hit either just the attack and the speed and crit chance, or hope you hit HP and just speed and crit chance. I don't like hitting both. I'm a weird person with the way I set up my swords. I want them to be unique and specific, not split personality. I had to deal with a girlfriend like that. So, yeah. I don't want my swords to do the same thing. The ring, HP percent. Okay, that's a pretty hype ring as well. So the ring and the boots technically don't suck, but they do suck. All at the same time. I just wish the boots were speed versus that, and HP has effectiveness, so we know that's going to probably rip effectiveness. But if it hits ER, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, speed, ER, defense, and that is super hyped for me on a Soul Weaver. All right, the three most important pieces of this set is going to be the necklace, which is crit chance, speed, health, effectiveness. Effectiveness is going to be bait. This thing's going to totally roll into it, so pray yours goes health, speed, effectiveness. Basically, it looks like they're trying to set you up for a injury bellion. I'm actually kind of hyped for this. The helm is perfect. That's perfect. Literally everything you want. Everything you want. It's not bipolar. It's literally one or the other. It could be attack percent or it could be health percent. The stats are perfect. Thank you. Chest, absolutely perfect. Thank you for not sucking for once. Arguably the worst part of it is this. The sword's the worst part. And it's not even the worst part, it's just the weirdest part. I'd rather have crit damage on it. Because getting the crit chance, pretty easy to do. Getting the super crit damage, it's a little bit harder to do. And especially in, like, if we're going, since we're looking at this as like a Bellion set, because it's HP, 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 you don't really need the attack percent. So therefore, it'll kind of end. But then again, it's a sword with the epic crafting. You can make injury swords pretty easily. It's just getting through the Katie's farm and doing that. Number 5. Euphine and Merciless Glutton, from 2-2 to 2-9, it's Euphine. Yeah, she's great. Don't pull for her. She's a normal summonable unit, unless you are trying to get into Banshee one-shot, or trying to get into some sort of one-shot comp, then okay, now might be the time to do it, depending on where your resources are at. So, for players, depending on where you are, it might be time for you to get it. And if that's the case, cool. Go in, get the one pity. But for 99% of the people who are just kind of chilling around, if you're like, waifu, I should collect, probably not. There's probably more important stuff on the horizon in February. And if not March, I'm pretty sure we're going to start seeing collab. All right, other improvements and adjustments for number 6 made Chloe's skin. The gross pink vomit thing here is now available to be purchased with your skin tickets. I don't want to play as a pink rabbit. But hey, at least it was the last voice line to not be super crunchy. Yeah. And as well as Alencia's Christmas skin is now also available in the shop as well. Adventure and side story. Some typos in hero side stories will be corrected. Issues where skill monsters, typos in Jenna. So it looks like it's typos. Where players experience abnormal defeats in auto battling. Side story Alexa, go. 3-star Alexa, stage name 5-star Rowana. Story did not match the description. 5-star Ray, side story. So it looks like it's a bunch of side story stuff. Skill description, hell difficulty. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of the new side story fixes here. Nothing really. Monster Stage 25 poison recorders will be just so players can acquire catalyst. There you go. It was an oversight. The Twisted Fang can be done. And I had a feeling it was an oversight, but there you go. Your Spotify player in Epic 7 now has more songs, and Guild Quest, Adventure Pass, Beautiful Pursuer, Boss's Disadvantage Statistics, doesn't look like anything major is here. The icons. Yeah, nope, you can pretty much skip all of that. All right, next thing real quick is the video chest password reveal. It is Crescent. Make sure you claim your 3 leaves and 300,000 gold. Why couldn't that just add a 0 and it still wouldn't break the bank? Every 2 weeks. But yeah, that'll be available from today till Saturday, so make sure you do get that claimed and ready to go. So we will take a minute or two. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Please keep it up to the update notice for today, not questions about next week, next month, next year, whatever. If it doesn't pertain to the update notice, we'll answer them after the stream, because we don't want to waste YouTube's time. YouTube's time is precious, man. Heaven forbid we keep them in a video longer than 15 minutes. Oh my god, heaven forbid they watch a 15-minute video. Oh my god. Ah, man. So overall, Ancient Inheritance. It's gonna be fun. I'm actually impressed that they did it. They actually made a decent set. I just prefer speed boots, so I will definitely make a different set. I mean, a different offset anyway for the Bellion. But I plan to use the bottom 3 pieces. Probably they are going to Bellion. And then I'll craft the those upper 3 piece. Well, actually, now that I think about the ring, it kind of sucks for Bellion, so I'll have to make a new ring. Yeah, I'll need a new ring, new boots, new sword. Depending on here's the thing: if the thing rolls HP speed, crit chance, I will, without a blink, roll that attack to crit damage. I won't care. Won't care. I don't care if I lose a stat a little bit, whatever. I will easily roll that over to crit damage if it full hits into the bottom 3 stats. But yeah, the boots totally need to be changed out. That does nothing for how you would be setting this type of Bellion up. So I'll have some work to do, even though here's the sad thing. I'm so hyped about this gear for a unit that I never can use. It's great, but hey, it frees it up and at least it's geared for the day that they ever create, multiple Bellions to allow people to not have to be able to permaban the one and only trick that stops them from being able to book burn. So once we get multiple options, 3, maybe 4 options that can stop book burning, yeah, it's gonna be great. Then I'll finally be able to use Bellion. So, to myself in 2020, or at this point probably 2030, yeah, you'll finally get to use that Bellion gear that's probably outdated by like 50 levels. So they'll probably be up to 150 gear level at that point. And 90 gear, 88 gear will be a thing of a past. So, yeah, it's whatever. So, it looks like we don't have any questions, so we will wrap this up, and thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out for the update video. We'll be back next week to continue checking out what is on the way from Epic 7, being that this is the main week, so 2 weeks, mid-February. We got probably 4 weeks to go before we start getting New Year updates for the next year. The big, the big patch, the one that everybody comes back to Epic 7 to play for 6 months, then starts quitting around midsummer into summer, and then continues to dwindle down to January. That update, yeah, that should be the end of February, beginning of March. So we're getting close to getting that update. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.